So you have a trip coming up, 1 to 3 days, you need a daily bag or going to the gym, and you want the ability to have a combo backpack and suitcase. Well, this travel backpack may be for you. This is by a company called Bange. I had not heard of this brand, but I'm so glad that I learned about this brand, and this bag is really super nice. This is perfect. Also, if you're going to an environment where it may have some rain, as it has waterproof material and it's also wear resistant, it is perfect as a carry-on on the plane for underneath your seat or the overhead bin. And I'm just loving what they've done with the design. So I'm gonna walk through this bag so you get an idea what it's about and the different pockets. And I haven't seen any other reviews as of yet because it's a new bag. And so hopefully, again, this video will be helpful and you could see the other colors, and I'll share the referral link, which I'll put in the description as well as in the comment section, so you can check this bag out. This does hold up to a 15.6-inch laptop. I like what they did the compartment there, so I'll show you that, and let's go ahead and dive in. So on the front, and by the way, this is not a very heavy bag. It doesn't feel that way, which is good. Some bags you get heavy, and then when you start adding stuff, then it just makes it for an unpleasant experience. But this one doesn't feel too bad. And this does have this front pocket here, and this is a half a pocket, but it does have a nice open space. It's got the user manual there. You've got a couple of pockets where you could put, some candy bars, or for business, you could put your pen right there in the middle, and then you put your business cards in there. So you got this nice half a section here. And then, by the way, the zipper is really nice. I like the pulleys. So they've really done a really nice job with the design of this bag. On the bottom pocket, you've got a half a pocket again, and you got a nice big pocket where you could put a lot of different items. Again, you could put snacks, or if you have different electronics, some smaller stuff, you might have some important documents you might need, so you could easily get that in there. Now, we'll move on to this next section, and by the way, on the sides it does have this snap closure, so it can tighten that up as you have more stuff in there, which is good to kind of help get underneath the seat. But we've got this section here, and this section is the suitcase, which is great. Now, what I really like about this is some bags have a waterproof pocket, but it's not that big. You get a whole half a side of a waterproof pocket, and you got a big pocket down below, and then you have a smaller one. And actually this opens up all the way, which is great. So you have plenty of room. It goes all the way to the top. So even though you've got a half a pocket, you still have all that room underneath there. Again, I really think this bag is so well done, and I love that it's waterproof and you could see through it, and then you could put like your small bottles of shampoo and other stuff in there. And this is why I also see this as a great bag for taking to the gym. And then on this side here, you have a whole half a side where you can use as a suitcase. You got this mesh front so you could see what's in there. And again, you probably could fit 1 to 3 days of clothing and other items in here. And then obviously you have to take into account your shoes. There's no shoe pocket that I saw in this bag, but you'll have to figure out where to fit that in there. And maybe again, this compartment here. So you got, again, a nice place if you don't have very thick clothing, which I think can easily fit in there. So that is that pocket. And moving right along, the next section here is secure with this lock. So you have this combination lock, and so you got that there. You can adjust it with the combination. And then when you open this up, it's very nice. You got a big section here where you can put like your sweatshirt or something if you're traveling, if you want to take it off. And then you have your laptop, 15.6-inch laptop. And you have these straps too that hold the laptop in place. So that's really smart. I don't have a laptop, otherwise I'd put that in there to show you. So again, they're thinking of everything, and I've not seen, you've seen these Velcro straps. This is kind of nice where you just could fit that in there and you don't have to Velcro over the laptop. Now, on the side here, you do have a pocket for a water bottle, and I Actually, just got this water bottle here. I think it's around a 21, 22 ounce bottle. Fits in perfect there. If you got a thinner one, you could do that as well. Great bottle, by the way, if you are looking for one, since we're talking about bottles. So you got a straw, or you can even open it and drink through the spout that way as well. I'll put a link to this bottle, but it's really nice. They have other colors as well, so that is perfect. And then you can easily zip this up. Might even be able to fit your umbrella in there too, if you want. Then on the back, you've got this padding, which should be somewhat breathable. You might sweat a bit on there because there's no vent, but it should be comfortable, and it's got padding all the way to the bottom. You got here the strap to put over the luggage as well, so you don't have to carry this if you've got a suitcase, that you could put that over the arm. And then for the straps, which I'll put on in a minute, I really like what they've done here with the design, with adjusting the straps. But here you have the reflective strip on both sides, which is nice. So if you're walking down a road, they can see you. And I have not really seen straps like this for a backpack before. And what they have is this clasp that you open up, and then you can tighten it up, and then you can snap close it. And I also like how these straps are not going to be hanging loose, which is good. They have this black plastic piece that keeps the strap organized, which is nice, so that doesn't get in the way. And I also like the fact with this type of bag, although it doesn't have the waist strap, I do like the fact that you do get some support here on your chest, and then you can adjust the height of this to make that comfortable for you, and you can hang your sunglasses right there, or if you got something else, like I have a small little portable speaker that I could put on there, and this is perfect. So I'm really impressed with this backpack. I definitely think this is perfect, again, if you have a short trip, or if you're gonna use as a daily bag, and even like going to the gym. So let me know what you think in the comments. Love to see what you think. If you end up getting it, let me know how it works for you. If there's any questions that I did not cover in this video, please let me know. Appreciate the company sending it to me, but this to me is definitely a 2 thumbs up. All right, everybody, have a great day, safe travels, and we'll see you on the next one.